Patrick Vincent is running for the 118th Assembly District seat, currently held by Mark Butler, his opponent, Robert Smullen. And I believe Patrick Vincent was in the audience at Hotel Utica on Monday with the president. What was that like, Pat?
It was an awesome experience. It really was, truly awesome. There's probably 300 people, maybe more in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a scene. And, the people that turn out for this, Bill, I got to tell you, they are just absolutely in love with their president. Not to give a plug one way or the other, but Claudia did a great job in getting them here. And when the president spoke about Claudia, you can kind of genuinely see that when somebody speaks about somebody, if it's just a passing compliment, but he truly enjoys Claudia's presence in the house.
Well, she clearly enjoyed it as well. I mean, she was in there's no doubt it was a big moment for Claudia Tenney. Just think about in any situation where the president of the United States would come in on your behalf. That is a big deal. Talk about if you could the people that came out. They just really it was a great crowd, but a passionate crowd, and obviously they're paying money to be there, and in most cases a lot of money to be there.
Yes, despite that, I think at some point that they let the doors open and let quite a few people in anyway, as best they could. I don't know the specifics on all that, but I will tell you this, Bill: the people that showed up there, if they could have packed the room beyond the limits, they would have, just to be in there with that man.
And for just one thing, I'll have you throw in, and I like your take on. We are polarized right now. This country is split in half, at the very least, split in half, and there's a lot of hatred on both sides. I think that it is a president. And I talked to Democrats that were there for one reason or another, who have said, "Listen, it isn't about his politics. This is about the president of the United States." Talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, and no matter what, I mean, and I'll go back and say this. Mr. Obama, when he was in, was our president. I did not agree with anything that Mr. Obama said, but he was still our president, and I still gave him that respect. And I would never, ever degrade the position just for a headline.
Yeah.
So, and this is what we've kind of gotten into, headline grabbing. It's just the most shocking thing to get the headline. And that's kind of what's made a lot of this polarizing. If we stop the headlining, you'll see a lot of stuff go right away. It's the most outrageous acts that you can perform to get on the news.
We'll talk again. I know you're in the midst of a pretty heated race for the 118th Assembly, and we'll get both you and your opponent on again. But in terms of this, being able to sit there and watch the president, we've opened the doors to everybody that was there that wanted to share their experience. And I'm assuming that was a pretty huge experience for you.
It was a big experience for me, and I didn't get any out of the crowd that I was with, any of the polarization there at all.
Yeah.
None. There was none there. They wouldn't have cared if there was a Democrat sitting next to you or a liberal. They wanted to hear the president, and everybody would want to be in a room for the same thing, just to be near that man. So.
All right, Patrick Vincent, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.